No.
She's in college.
So we're the co-founders. Yeah. We're the sisters.
Of the Zoom into music
Yeah.
here, okay.
So we started this back in COVID, like April 2020, like right when everything got shut down. And so we've been growing it since then. But we
So when
always-
they started, it wasn't called Zoom into music.
Oh no, we started this.
Okay.
I think we need to
What,
clarify.
so what's so? Can you explain to me how that came together?
Yes. So
Under that,
basically, okay. So they're the founding members, but we are the original co-founders.
Okay. What's the difference?
So they were our original members. They were with us on the Zoom, but we were actually
We were the
people
ones who
that
actually
pulled them
started
together.
Okay.
and did all
nonprofit.
Are you guys older than they are?
No,
I am a junior.
You're a junior.
I'm
in
younger
college.
than both of them. But
Okay. You guys go to Wayne? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we started in Wayne Hills High School.
Uh-huh.
She was in Anthony Wayne Middle School.
yeah.
Okay.
And Jay is
I
actually
joined like 2 years ago. And
he's part of our new Bergen chapter.
I found
I got this. So he came on later. So you guys all have, minus Jay, you all have a Wayne connection.
Yeah.
You guys co-founded it, and then what did they get involved?
So I actually reached out to Ariana because I knew her I knew her just in general because she did music and she was a very good singer. So I did the musical when I was in 6th grade and she was like the leading role. And I reached out to her like a while later and I asked her if she wanted to get involved, and then she started coming through all of these meetings and we started to build from there and do more Zoom meetings, which was really great. We got to meet.
I see.
Yeah.
So you guys pulled them in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so let me start. So let me make a speech. Okay, easiest question first. Give me your name, spell her name,
SOPHIAKIM.
and pronounce it.
Sophia.
Okay. Okay.
Helena Kim.
Okay.
Jayj.
And you're a Kim too.
No,
you're on. Okay. Too many Kims. Okay. And so you're a junior in college now.
Yes.
Where do you go to college?
Harvard.
Okay, I've heard of it. What do you study?
I study physics.
Okay. Be careful, MIT. I'm just kidding.
I'm a senior at Wayne Hills High School.
You're still at Wayne, and you're in Boise.
Yeah, I'm a junior at Ridgewood High School.
Okay. So this started during COVID.
Yes.
So I'm sort of asking the same thing, but let me sort of go down the line, okay? So how did this start?
Yeah. So I could do my side and
Yeah.
then let you take it over. So pretty much during the pandemic, everyone was in lockdown, and I think that was the first time I felt the actual emotional distresses of social isolation. And that's when I started thinking about, people in nursing homes or hospitals who are in this for, months. I couldn't even handle 2 weeks. So my sister and I got together, and we just texted our friends and started little Zoom concerts for nursing homes and hospitals, and maybe we can go a bit more into detail.
I missed it. You guys are sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that. Okay. You're obviously the older sister. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take over.
Yeah, so from there on, we started, after we left COVID, it was kind of tough, but we wanted to still give back to our community and to different kinds of nonprofits. From there, we've been doing a lot more outreach work to other kinds of organizations to help them. We've worked with organizations in Wayne, but right now we're doing something called CASAthon. And Jay can talk about that because he's our treasurer.
Okay.
So basically, CASA is an organization for children in the foster care system, and it's a national organization, and there's chapters for counties and states. So this past August, we were able to do with a Bergen CASA, and we raised around $6,000 for them, and we sponsored 25 children. So we do concerts with them at Fort Lee Music Hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an obvious question, but why choose that group to help?
Well, I guess we were local, and we worked with CASA before, and we just extended to the Bergen branch.
What's it like to be helping an organization? It's pretty important.
It's really hard, right? So because those kids are our age group, and if you think about it, like they're without their parents and they're not receiving basic necessities, and we're able to kind of give them those resources, which actually makes us feel really good. So,
Okay.
And I think what's so great about CASAthon is actually the way we formed it is supposed to be an open source innovation model where we actually invite other nonprofit organizations to work with us. Actually, I'm a competitive pianist, and so is Jay, but one of the things that I do is I meet a bunch of different pianists, and as you know, they all want to do things with the music outside of competition. So actually what happened was earlier this December, we worked with a nonprofit in Indiana who did their own concert for CASA. So we work with different ones and we all work together to support CASA. And we do different projects. It's not just in New Jersey. We do things in Texas. We're trying to form one in Dallas right now. We're doing stuff in Boston. We're doing things even in New York. That's what we've done. So what's really good about Zoom with Music is we have this idea that we think we can all work together with different organizations to do the most we can to help people.
So you guys started with the senior centers, obviously isolation, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Walk me through the thought process of how you decided which groups to help.
I think our idea was social isolation isn't just in senior homes, right? It's also in hospitals, and it can even be sometimes, which is really unfortunate, in schools. And you can face that with students who are in special education or face disabilities. So from there on, we want to think of other groups outside of senior homes who could also enjoy our help or could also enjoy our music. So from there, we started getting reached out to as well, but we also reached out to different kinds of people. So CASA was a very big organization in our town. They support the foster youth, and so we wanted to do something to help them, but we've also worked with an organization called Found Abilities, which helps adults with disabilities, kind of get into the world. So how we define social isolation is more people who want to create these relationships to be helped through, because I feel like as humans, it's our need and it's our duty to help each other out in these trying times, whether that be COVID or anything going on.
What's it like to watch kids today pick out a toy and walk with a smile?
I think it's really, really heartwarming.
We just saw a 1-year-old,
Yeah.
Gigi, and she was like,
She picked a bluey
she was
toy.
like all starry-eyed, like looking at all the different toys, and it was so cool. Like, also, I didn't know she was 1. Like, she looked like she was 3.
Mature.
She had such maturity.
Yeah.
But it's just so nice to kind of. I mean, this literally looks like a little Santa's workshop.
Yeah.
It just came
Santa
right
back
here.
there too, the Mr. Bear.
Yeah, it's really nice to know that we're making a difference. I think our organization adopts sort of like this kind of 2-layered model. The first is the direct impact with the community, with just the emotional, wonderful benefits of musical performance for isolated communities. Our second layer is more outlooking, more tangible ways of actually making even bigger impacts. So this is where we have these national initiatives like CASA-thon, like a marathon of raising money for CASA, or Toy Quest, which is what this is part of, where we're collecting a bunch of toys, partnering with other organizations. There's one in Indiana that just had theirs. So it's sort of like this two-pronged, but immediate community with music, and then also
We reach our students.
and fundraising and getting a bunch of people involved with that open source model that she mentioned before.
Okay. So just so you know, we spoke to 2 kids who picked out a toy and they just lost their grandpa. So it was like a nice time for them. So this started as 2 sisters and then kind of grew into what this is now.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Do you guys have also, I don't want to overlap, but video or pictures of the Zooms with senior centers or?
Should be in our website.